Hello and welcome to this Warno 1v1 game played on the new patch with the new 1st Cavalry Division being played by P.Uri.Tanner, and he's going up against Bulba playing as the new and improved, but not actually that new, but it is improved, 17Y. So what's new and improved about 17Y? The T-64s have had their AP type changed to heat, and you might be like, oh, that means they're crap now. It's got 17 heat AP, which means it one-shots 3 armor. So it's actually, like, it's better than a lot of other tanks would be, because it will actually deal more damage than the other tanks. So, like, an M60 at max range will not one-shot a BMP-1. This will, right? And a warrior. So anything with 3 armor, which is a lot of IFVs. And yeah, Tanner is of course playing as the new 1st Cavalry Division. It's a mix of British and American units. Basically, we just couldn't get enough people for a 2v2, so I was like, okay, well, you guys just play and I'll spectate and take it in turns or whatever. The BRDM2's got buffed. They're 35.6 availability now. I don't really agree with that at all, but there it is. Yeah, so the 1st Cavalry Division, this is live, I'll close this now. The 1st Cavalry Division only gets 5 cards of infantry in the inf tab, and it gets the new Bradley, the M2A2 Brad, the new Cavalry Troopers. This has 6 armor plus ERA, so it can survive a Conquer's front shot, which is very cool, very, very cool. But it also costs 100 points because it can survive a Conquer's front shot. It's a real piece of kit, this. In general, this div's going to be super good in team games. Honestly, in 1v1s, it's not so bad either. It's just you run out of infantry, so you got to be very careful with your infantry, and that's why Tanner's brought the M60s, because that's 12 per card. And so he can just have... I think maybe he's bought a few too... Has he bought them all? Has he... Are all 12 of them out? So this is 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, he's bought all of them. Unless he got 2 cards of it. And yes, the BRDM2 is super, super useful. They come in the first... If you want to see gameplay with the first one, just check the link in the description. If you want to see deck builds for the first... I suppose they're both called 1, which is kind of dumb. The 1st Cavalry one... If you want to see the deck builds for that and the other one, check the links in the description, gameplay, etc, etc. Bulba's just a big fan of 17Y. 17Y's biggest fan, although Skate plays it a lot now as well, so... Bulba's going to have to find another dog shit division to play. So, Tanner's playing very, very, very conservatively, but he's actually up on a +2 because his opponent hasn't capped mid. He only bought 1 CV at the start. Whereas Tanner got the 40 pointer, you can buy 2 at the start. He didn't cap Hotel, the Muppet. So basically what you want to do is go India Hotel Bravo with one of them, and the other one goes Foxtrot Golf. But yeah, alternatively, I suppose you could go Foxtrot Golf Hotel, which is what he's done, but if you're going for India, you have to go through Hotel anyway. Well, I mean, you can go up here and up, or you could just go a little bit further and up. So it's faster my way, and it's the same on the other side. You'd go Alpha Charlie Bravo and 1 for Echo Delta. So this is the Copperhead round. CLGP stands for Copperhead Guided Projectile. What's the L? I don't know. I'm not going to bother Googling it. I'll just be wrong. It's fine. And basically... Oh, he's firing smoke at him. Okay, that's interesting. If you've got recon, which for some reason he has 0 recon here. Oh, well, there's some. Colt. They've got ground surveillance radar and 3 guys. They're like Fault from 9th US, except these guys are Colt, which is... it's different. Sorry, I'm dying from cringe. Anyway, Tanner really likes these 15-point very good optics, bad stealth vehicles. I think they're absolutely garbage because they just explode like that because they've got bad stealth. Like, that's the problem. The very good optics is great, but the point is they immediately die. Whereas this has very good optics. Somehow, that's a very good optics vehicle somehow, but it's also got good stealth, so you don't see it. That's the advantage. And it got buffed. Whatever. Anyway, the T-64R, really nice piece of kit. One-shots 3 armor. Will one-shot Warrior Milan from any range within its range. Do you know what I mean? So really, really nice against warriors, actually. First UK, of course, they've got 4 armor, but you see the grenade launchers. So Tanner big on M60s, like a really big fan of M60s. I think he's got a few too many, to be honest. Might want to buy a tank at some point, Tanner. There's a tank. There is also the M1 mod, which we're yet to see. Typically you buy the regular Abrams first because they will explode to a plane, and the M1 mod a bit more expensive, you know. It's like 260 points, so it's got 21 pen, which I think is what you need to one-shot 3 front armor. So this is like a 21 pen equivalent. It scales differently, so against like high armored targets this will just do 1 damage, but I believe the kinetic pen will keep its firepower more for heavier tanks, but the T64R one-shotting all the BMP-1s, it's really, this div is actually decent now. I do believe the price has gone up. I believe it was 20 points cheaper before. So I'm excited to try 17Y. So yeah, Tanner slowly trying to push it forwards, right? He needs his AA, and and then he can buy his tanks. This will survive that, so he doesn't have to be afraid, but he doesn't know, right? Do you know what I mean? Like, the muscle memory is, my IFV is being ATGM'd, it will die in 1 hit, I need to smoke. That's the muscle memory. Look, so that did not one-shot that. The T64R would have one-shot that. Well, the T64R would have been out of range, but if it had been in range, it would have one-shot that. So, very exciting stuff. And now you will watch it not die in 1 shot. Ta-da! But this will. So it's kind of hard to keep it all in your head, right? Because they've got the same icon. They're both IPs. That was a side shot. There's no way that would do that much damage otherwise. It's because he's getting flanked, but... So, Bulba doing the big attack. The big Bulba attack. He killed off that BRDM too. Tanner did. He's got the double copperheads now, which is great. What he needs to do is put this CV next to his double copperheads. And then he can have triple copper. It's not that good. He makes it fire about 20% faster, something like that. So, well, that's why you get the backup CV. So now he's got backup CV. He needs smoke. Smoke mortar, right. What he really needs is an M1 mod at this point, but he's gone for the Apache instead. And admittedly, Bulba's AA is all the way back here. It is wheeled, so it's really fast. The Strela 1, BRDM2 Strela 1 was buffed in the last patch. You see how it target switches and takes them all down to half health? It's kind of annoying, but it's like this would be dead by now. Is it going to shoot the Warrior Milan? It's a shame. If it had shot the Warrior Milan, that would have been cool, because then I could be like, look, it one-shots. But something killed that CEV. I don't know if it was the R or the AK, which actually still has the kinetic bullet. This is why you don't buy a bunch of MG teams and put them in the same building. They go, rah. And the tulips, for whatever reason, still have an absolutely retardedly low HE, despite being a mortar. The whole point of it is that it's got a really, really high HE value, because it's a mortar, so it doesn't go as far, because it's got more bomb in it, basically. So, Reservisti coming through the woods. So basically, Bulba needs to appreciate that Tanner does not have much infantry, and he needs to go around the sides and stuff, right? Because Tanner can't really afford to protect his flanks that well. Admittedly, attacking a flank while pushing in mid is quite hard, and Bulba is just winning by just running into him with loads of Reservisti. So, you know, maybe he doesn't have to attack around the side. But he loses his T64R there, and these have 3 top armor, the T64s. The highest in the game, but, you know, there's lots with that. Basically, like, the Chieftain costs the same, doesn't have 3 top armor. Doesn't fire 10 rounds a minute. Does have smoke, though, and better range, so. Cav Troopers, let's have a look at the skin. Are they wearing the Stetsons? They've got the handkerchiefs. Yeah, there he is, look, it's the guy off Watership Down, or whatever it's called, Full Metal Jacket. You know, the Mel Gibson one, We Was Soldiers, whatever. I love the smell of shit posting in the morning. If only these were there, they could have fired an ATGM and had it immediately lose LOS. But yes, the T-64R Mega Blob is really something to behold. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how to deal with that. So, the M1 mod would destroy them. So that's what you need to do. Get the M1 mod and just shoot reverse, shoot reverse, shoot reverse. Because the IFVs, they've got the range advantage, but because of the way the map is, there's no... It's very hard to use that range, right? The Apache, of course, doing a lot of work. I'm surprised Bulba hasn't just bought 3 fighters and just chucked them all at it, right? But I suppose he's not in any hurry. Tanner brings the British AT group. I don't bother with that. It's just a... You don't have enough infantry, but it's got 2 lore ATs. So it would be really cool if you didn't get 5 slots of infantry. It'd be a really cool unit, but you do, so... Warrior Milan gets one-shot by T-64R. I can't believe I missed it. It happened, and I missed it. I wanted to see how much damage that would do to the tank. See, so it's not as effective against tanks. You see, it's not as effective against tanks, but it's the killer of IFVs. It'll one-shot most IFVs, because most of them have 3 armor. And the ones like BMP2s, Warrior Replete, Commander, 1A, whatever, they would probably get 2-shot. Almost certainly get 2-shot. So, really nice tank now. It's cool, because there is no other tank with 17 AP heat. Most of the heat rounds are like 10. And it's just useless, so like heat is just like, oh, it's a naughty word for tank shells because there are no good heat rounds. You see he's parking it right behind the building there, so it doesn't die, but the tulips, I mean, if he's seen this, he will be currently watching that expand from that position. He'll be like, oh, I wonder where it is. So, yeah, Tanner just doesn't have the AT. Doesn't have the AT. He's got what? He's got 4 arty pieces. I mean, obviously, because, yeah, they've all been updated one, which means he's got 2 cards of that. So, reverse Tanner. No. Well, yeah, okay. The CVs get smoke now. These CVs are the A1 or whatever, so it gets smoke, which just makes it so much better. Basically solves the only problem. This div, loads of people are going to be playing this div. The first Soviet one, you might see a little bit, but this div is going to be so popular. I've only played it a couple of times, gameplay in the description, but I've really enjoyed it. So what you can do is put them all on return fire, and then you release return fire, and it fires all 3 at once, and then all 3 rounds land at once, and then you should stun him, and then he should die. He knows this, he's just not done it that time. He definitely knows to do that. So, yeah, Tanner struggling to defend his flanks, which is what you'd expect from this division, really. So you got to use the Apache, but you got to have a 5 truck to protect the Apache. It's tough. But yeah, he's not got the Recon Bradley. I don't understand why he brings these, man. There's such a waste of time. Although it makes the enemy not have corrected shot on his artillery. So that's cool. But you're paying... No, you can survive that. I mean, obviously it's better to not get shot in the face, right? But anyway, so he's sticking with the regular M1s for now. We've not seen the mod yet. I'm looking forward to the mod. But basically you don't... So do you see how he needs to recharge this and he's put it near the spawn? Because obviously the car, if he puts it here and then waits for a car to get up, that's going to take ages. So it's obvious, right? Put it near the spawn and land it. Because this will get to the spawn faster than the car will get to it. So, presumably going to shoot that BTR-40. Never mind. The gun groups have had their availability. That's the British one. They've had their availability go up to 10.75, so there's actually a point to them now. This probably won't kill that. Yeah, because it's 3 top armor. That's really unlucky. I mean, admittedly, this would have got 2 more shots off on it, because he was flying right over that. But that is somewhat unfortunate. Tanner's getting hosed. What's going on? I fear not the man who plays 10,000 divisions once. I fear the man who plays one shit division 10,000 times and then it gets buffed. And all of a sudden he's had all this practice for when it was bad. And now it's really good. Hmm. So, yeah, I mean, Tanner's just getting overwhelmed by numbers because all his stuff's kind of expensive and he doesn't get that much infantry. I would have... He's kind of close here. Oh, he was about to shoot. He definitely could have got the shot off and then smoked. Definitely could have got the shot off and then smoked. Mr. Norton antivirus too lethargic. But yes, the 3 howitzers aren't doing him any favours, right? Because if he didn't have this, he'd have a couple more warrior gun groups with warriors in here. But he really needs to get somebody over here. He's getting hosed. Most of his M60s are dead. It's rough. Not having enough imp, but I don't know. He's not helped himself with what he's brought. Really, he should have the 2 cards of infantry inf. What? The 2 cards of recon inf, not call. You get the ones 100 verse gets, and you get the cav troopers. That's 2 toe 2s. You cannot just walk into that. Oh, that is a very likely outcome. He brings them at no vet. Okay, interesting. I suppose that makes up for the fact that he's got things like the anti-tank group, and the gun group is at no vet as well. So I suppose he isn't going to run out of infantry. It's just it's all at no vet, so it's you know kind of hard to keep alive. Double toe 2. Yeah, I mean you can't just hang about when there's 2 toe 2s coming at you. That would kill most things. And they've got very high accuracy, so they don't do a lot of missing. A T-80BV would survive 2 toe 2s to the front, but a T-80B would not because of the way the ERA works. So did he move enough? He's going for the double stinger. I mean, it's not ideal. Losing 2 stingers, not ideal, but look, wow, that must have been a side shot. So he was facing that way. It's just because this is heat. So that's the disadvantage, is that the bullets don't get better with reduced distance. Which is kind of backwards, because this tank wants to be close to the enemy, so he's been low cohesioned, right? Grenade launchers, the bullets are easier to see now, but they've had their DPS reduced. They look really silly, I mean, so basically they fire a salvo of 4 now instead of a salvo of 5, that's the change. But the issue is, now they look even more silly. Like in real life, they don't go ploop, ploop, ploop. They go right, because that's sort of the point of them. So do you see how he's put another unit with the 30mm, and then you know who gets the damage is. So if there's something like a howitzer around, it would just hurt both of them. But well, do you see that one shot? That 3 side armor, and it one shot it because that's a T-64R, and it one shots the warrior Malat from any direction. Yeah, Tanner's really struggling to just deal with the quantity. There's too many units. It's very hard to deal. And look, it's going to 2-shot it. I was right! And that's the best IFV in the game. So that means all of them are going to get 2-shot. Oh, I was going to say that went fast. That was patchy. What's that thing all the Redditors say? Well, that just happened. Well, that just happened. Oh my god. They'll be in the first wave when the Soviets cross the Fulda Gap. The Reddit battalion will be there with their... what the hell do they call it? The Doge thing. This is looking really bad for Tanner. Like, he's keeping his M1s alive. Unlike my voice, which is not having such a great time. So he's keeping them alive, but he's unable to... this is kinetic, by the way. The leader one's kinetic. But he keeps losing his screen, like he keeps missing as well, which is not ideal. Everybody's missing, nobody's hitting anything. But yeah, the warriors get hard countered by the T-64Rs, because the T-64Rs one-shot. So he's using the artillery with the tanks, right, to weigh in on this battle. Now he's got no cohesion. That's probably not going to make it. He's trying to smoke. They just constantly target switch. It's so annoying. He's reversed out of the smoke now, so I can't see him making it. Yeah. And then here's the it's a joint HE cluster. I'm surprised he's not trying to kill the Apache, frankly. So Tanner, he's weathered the storm for whatever reason. The CV in here isn't in here. I'm not sure what's going on there. Could just send this one. And Bulba kind of overextended a lot here and died to the kind of mega blob thing. Abrams went down. The triple RT, you know, it costs, when you buy the triple RT, it's almost 3 minutes of income gone. And so you lose a lot of momentum on the front lines, but now he's stabilized. This is now a great asset to have. The Apache he bought near the start and it's still not dead, so it's just been killing everything, which is good. Depending on who you're rooting for, right? Okay. Surprised he didn't go for the... Maybe he couldn't see it. No, I can definitely see that. Why didn't you go for the CV? Well, whatever. Tanner needs to get something in here and just slowly move it up so that he can actually see what's going on over here. And because like he's so clumped up, it's very, very rough for him. But honestly, yeah, once Bulba, because Bulba owns this zone, right? Tanner's hidden in the corner. Whatever CV he had in here, I think is this one, he's sent out, so Bulba's going to retake this momentarily. Yeah, the RT getting a lot of kills, because if you've got the recon, the dispersion is very, very narrow. So you see he has the recon for this one, and it's all landing in exactly the right place. This one, not so much, right? The blob is on the move, but he needs like a recon Bradley. You do get him with exceptional optics. It's called the E-TAS or something, because he can't see anything. This only has good optics, so he struggles to see. But once he does see, obviously, he kills everything, so seeing is believing, as they say. It's not going to kill it, though. It's got 3 top armor. It would just never kill it, basically. So I'm surprised he bothered. I suppose he had it up from before, and well, that was really fucking stupid. He got it, right? He survived the gauntlet, and then he just sort of forgot to give it the evac, and then it just automatically flew over all the AA again and died. These things at 2 armor with mediocre stealth and a toe 2 can be useful. It's just because you get all of the IFVs, I don't really think you need it. But it's got mediocre stealth and the IFVs, although the recon ones do, but the regular ones don't have mediocre stealth, so he's blobbing his way through here. Still not seen the M1 mod yet. It's been over 20 minutes. Maybe he didn't bring them, I don't know. Maybe he thought he didn't need them. But yeah, these things just keep one-shotting all his IFVs. The Abrams, of course, would win. Oh, yes. Oh, no. What? I thought he was playing the other division. Oh, he's blobbing. Is he going to make it? He is, because Bulba lost vision, so that's going to blind drop. So the first People's army gets attackers, which have 25 AP, which are pretty nice. So it's a toe 2 on a stick. Like, keep in mind that the Apache's only 24. Whereas the attacker's 25, so pretty nice piece of kit. And yeah, I mean, you gotta have a lot of I'm trying to find what's the proper word. I don't want to say balls. You have a lot of balls. You gotta have a lot of no self-preservation instinct to just send all your armor through, because there should be infantry here just shooting them all as they come past, but there is not. So he's getting away with it. And it looks like he's sweeping the zone. I mean, Bulba, he's retreating all the way out. The CEV is super useful against infantry. And yeah, Tanner's done a great job with this Apache. Great job. Ploop, ploop, ploop. Sorry, trying to organise the show matches, right, so that we can get, because I've got early access to this, which is why you're seeing it. But yeah, I mean, you just sort of come straight through here. It's really something. I'm really quite surprised that Bulba didn't have, you know, infantry behind the buildings and stuff. And I'm not sure what happened to the CV that was here, given that, I don't know, maybe an Apache killed it. Let's see what else it could. There were 2 Apaches and now there's 1. So maybe the... No, there it is. I'm not sure what's going on with that. So that is... Honestly, if he kills that, that is pretty crazy. He's not going to kill that. I mean, Tanner did his absolute best to reverse into it. And, yeah. +1 for Tanner. I think he needs more. I'm not sure. +1 with 13 minutes. I mean, he really needs... Is he going to buy a fighter at any point in this game? Just keep driving into the bombers. We've not seen a single fighter out from it. I'm just so surprised these Apaches aren't dead, because if you're red, you just immediately buy a 2 fighters and just chuck it out. Obviously, if you did it right now, they would die because there's so many stingers between them and the fighters, but that wasn't always the case. Tanner's feeling the heat, right? He wants to get as much... I mean, to be honest, if he just sent these... There's nothing there. But he doesn't know that. He needs a recon like this. Oh, I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, so Bulba surrendered. Because he lost all the positions and he'd lost most of his guys. I don't know. He probably could have come back, but I don't know what was left in his deck, so... This is Tanner rank 106. This is Bulba rank 103. 1,600 games. 3,000 games. But Bulba plays a lot of this specific division, so that helps a great deal. And yeah, we never saw the M1 mod. If you want to see the M1 mod, check the links in the description. And I'm off to organise the next game, which will also be linked in the description. Have a lovely day.